So what is up, and it's me here, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be ranking all of the Call of Duty Zombies maps on this list. I mainly have all the Treyarch maps, but there are going to be some non-Treyarch. Oh, I probably should do that. There's the zombie map coming out, but I don't have a lot of high hopes for it, but okay, let me explain how a tier list works. So a tier list is where you rank zombies maps, and S is like the best, A is like great with problems, B is good, C is average, D is like lackluster, E is good, like bad, and F is painful, and I would never play this map ever again. So here's the maps I don't know how to play. It's pretty much just mainly just all the DLC maps for Infinity Ward, World War II, and all the maps for Exo Zombies. Because I don't know why, but you can't get Outbreak on your PlayStation without doing some weirdo bullcrap. But anyway, let's see here. We got Origins. Wow, we're actually starting off really strong here. Origins. Now, Origins, it's pretty overrated in my opinion. Okay, let me explain. It's still great, but Origins, in my opinion, goes to A tier. Now, let me explain something perfectly. Origins is still a great map, but when you get the staffs and the paralyzer makes the game balanced, it's still a really great map. It's just the process early on makes the game so more rushable, which I think is what makes this map a little unplayable. But besides that, this map is amazing, honestly. This map is just incredible, and you can easily play it. Alright, and the next one, here we go. We have Mob of the Dead. Wow, we're really getting some good ones. Mob of the Dead. So, Mob of the Dead is, without a doubt, the best map so far on the list. So far. It's not even a question. See? I'll put it above Origins for sure. Alright. Next one. We have Town. Now, wow, we're actually ranking all the maps here. Town. So Town is a really good map, but I don't think it's quite anything in the great category. It's pretty much a down. It's better than the Transit. It's better than Farm. Better than Bus Depot. It's probably one of the better maps if you don't include Mob of the Dead and Origins. But I mean the best. But if it weren't for Mob, it would probably be one of the best. Just to be clear. We have Die Rise. Wow, we're just ranking a ton of these maps. I'm gonna be right back, actually. So we're back on and we have Die Rise. Now, Die Rise is an awful map. And where it is right now, it's exactly where it's gonna be. Look at the other maps. Origins, Mob of the Dead, Town, and look at Die Rise. It's significantly worse. The only things that make this map actually playable is the Swickle Fire and random perk spawns with random surprise. That's it. Even though there are a lot of people that were about to quit during the time, I still think that it should be right there. Alright, next map. And we got Zepsabo no Shima. Now, that's going to be the only map I actually haven't played, so I'm just going to put that in there, honestly. Come on, give me something. Okay, 5. Now, 5 is a hard map to rank. It's not bad, of course. It's not like E tier. It's not even D tier, really. I think I might want to put it at C. I don't know. Because 5, you got the Pentagon Thief. I think it's pretty cool of a challenge. The Winter Howl is a piece of ass, honestly. It is very, very bad. But the map is really cool. The layout is bad, of course. But there were some cool, interesting stuff on this map. So I'll put it in good, but I am going to put it below town. Mainly just because 5, there are a lot of bad stuff about it, but unlike town, I think there are some cool aspects, especially on co-op. We got Buried. Apparently, we're finishing BO2 real quick. Buried. So, Buried, in my opinion, is an overrated map. I don't think Buried is. It's very easy until you get to the high rounds, but Leroy is a cool, fun character to have. The Easter eggs are somewhat decent, but I think I'm going to put it in average, right below 5. Now, before you pause the video, just hang out with me. When's the last time did you play Buried and actually had when's the last time that you used a paralyzer and just camped in the jug corner? Just be honest with yourself. And unless it's pretty recently and you still play zombies today, you could go frick yourself in a pile. You got Transit. Wait, is it Transit? No, it's oh my god. Alright, Mauerder Toten. Now, Mauerder Toten, I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this. This is still, like I said, easily one of the best Cold War maps, and I think I'm gonna put it in A tier. Now, it's not better than Origins. I don't think it's even close to probably be better than Origins. But let me explain something perfectly. Imagine it being in a place where town is. Like, are you out of your mind? Gameplay-wise, this is like one of the best. Story-related, I could totally understand defeating Valentina because of the army coming in. It really does make sense. Unlike on Mr. T-Lexify. We got Blood of the Dead. Now, Blood of the Dead is nowhere close to being Mob of the Dead. Okay, let me explain that. Mob of the Dead is still a bad map, but I think in high rounds it's okay. So I'm gonna put it above Die Rise, but definitely not anything farther than that. Blood of the Dead is pretty decent. I don't think the Blender Gap is better than what we had the last time. The Easter egg is a chore. But there are still some cool stuff about it. I think the BO4 system is alright with the game, but I mean, it's really simple on high rounds, and it's actually kind of easy, honestly, just to be honest. Because high rounds, like, I could just camp in a warden's house, and it's just gonna be so simple. Alright, come on, give me something, like, maybe not BO2 related. We have Garot. Oh. You already know why I'm putting it up there. Alright. Alright. Round around we go. Stop around we go. We have Firebase. This mother effing map. I'm just kidding. Okay, Firebase Z is I don't know what I want to do with Firebase Z. Firebase Z is such, like, the layout is still phenomenal. The sky and stuff is amazing. And this is our first non-reimagining zombies map ever since what? Ancient Evil. But like I said, that's kind of it. I think I'm going to put it in average, but actually, you know what? There are too many bad things about this map that makes it just too bad. There are too many bosses like Hellhounds, the Mimic, and then the Mangler. They're all really annoying, and also the Orda spawning in. The power system is also very annoying. I just don't like the map in general. Alright, now we got Zombies in Spaceland. Now, Zombies in Spaceland is literally a great map. I think it's arguably up there. Now, it is going to just stay right there. Zombies in Spaceland is just a masterpiece. You have 4 wonder weapons. You have all of this. You got the music park. Sure, you have the battle pass. The boss fight. Could be a pretty big pain in the butt, but I still think it's a great map either way. Alright, let's see what we got here. Shadows of Evil. Now, it's S tier. I don't even think that's even a question. But I actually kind of... Okay, this might be a controversial opinion, but I think Zombies in Spaceland is better. Zombies in Spaceland is Infinity Ward's game. Shadows of Evil is Treyarch's game. Now, let me explain before people are like, what the frick? This is the best map of all time. Now, let me explain something perfectly. Shadows of Evil's pack-a-punch system is a little tedious and annoying. Actually, you know what? Never mind. This is tough. Honestly, this is actually tough. Okay, let me explain what makes these two maps great. Zombies in Spaceland, you have 4 wonder weapons. Shadows of Evil, we got the Pocket Freaking Servant and the Pocket Freaking Sword that all players can equip. High rounds are both very fun. They're also both have good atmosphere. Characters, I would probably say that Shadow of Evil has better characters, but boss fight wise, I have to say Zombies in Spaceland. But what map is better? I have to say Zombies in Spaceland. Now, like I said, Shadows of Evil is still one of the best maps of all time. It's arguably obvious. It's probably going to be in my top 5 for this entire time. But that's kind of it. Like, it's really good. It's really great. There's a lot of good stuff. But when I was thinking about the layout of this map, I'm like, kind of okay. Alright, next one we got Call of the Dead, baby. Okay, oh, whoops. Oh, boy. Call of the Dead. Is a really tough map to decide what I want to put it. Now, this is where it would make worse than anybody's tier list. Or Lex. Right there. But don't worry, it's not there. Call of the Dead is such an interesting map to play. Like, the layout is really good. I think the layout could be really fun. This was also my first zombies map I've ever played. I played this map when I was like, 5, I guess? But, yeah. This map is still really good. I think I'm gonna put it... the Easter egg, alright. Georgia Mineral is a pretty big pain. But I'm gonna put it right there. I think it's perfect. A good spot. Lex is gonna be like, what are you doing, man? You're not supposed to put it right there. You put it by GK, crazy. Well, okay. There are some things that are bad about this map. The high rounds are a pain in the butt. Georgia Marrow is a nice boss to keep you up your feet, but it's still a very annoying boss. You could pretty much just throw him in every 3 rounds and you would still do the same thing. Like, seriously, it's kind of just the truth. You know what? We're going to do Voyage to Despair. And here's why. It is the worst zombies map of all time. I'm even saying this is worse than Duron Fang and Terramile Igla itself. There is no suitable spot than Voyage of freaking Despair than F. More like... Just to be honest with you. This is the worst zombies map of all time. There is nothing good about the map except the atmosphere. That's it. I guess the boss fight is great, but that's it. And speaking of which, I might as well talk about Duron Thing. It's slightly better than Voyage of Despair, and here's why. I had fun playing the map for a couple of days. That's it. That is it. You know what I've been doing pretty much with this copy of this game? Play the campaign. That's it. And I guess I will play Durham Thing or Terramai Igla for a little bit. And I love the fact that this map is super bad, and now you ruined my entire life of why I loved Cold War so much. Thanks a lot for that, but... Okay, we're also going to talk about Terramai, and it's actually just above Durham Thing. Because the Wonder Weapon is a thing, the Steber was nice, the Easter egg was kind of nice. There were a lot of things about this night. It was, well, decent. Alright, next map we got D Machine. Okay, D Machine is a kind of hard map to paint because D Machine, I think, is definitely a good map. I think I'm going to put it above Town. I don't think it's A tier because I don't think it's really close to Mauer Toten, because Mauer Toten is great in a lot of ways. D Machine's Wonder Weapon was pretty bad on launch, but then it got a lot better with, how you can pack up the gun. The layout is decent. The vibes is just incredible. The Megaton is actually a perfect boss for this map. I'm pretty glad that they didn't put it in any other map until Outbreak. But, yeah, the Megaton is a cool boss. I actually kind of wish it could come back, on a map like Origins, but remastered and stuff. That would be pretty cool to see. But, yeah, like I said, it's probably one of the best B tier maps, but not quite A yet. Alright, here we go. We got Noct. Noct is the worst zombies map of all time. It's not even close. Psych. Okay, Noct is deserving there because there are some replayabilities with co-op and stuff. It is very decent of a map. Alright, here we go. We got Shinonuma. What's... Shinonuma is definitely a good map, but I think I will, though, put it above Noct. For sure. Alright, don't give me another war map. Alright, Classified! Classified is an average map. I think it's above Buried because there were some cool things. The Wonder Weapon was buffed, which was, well, thank the Lord. But the layout was pretty nice. I love the teleporters. I like the layout seems more interesting this time on the BF4 graphics, just to be clear. Alright, here we go. We got Farm. What? I mean, it's been a while since we got a BO2 map. Farm is better than Blood. I will play Farm over, honestly, kind of when I think about it, I will play Farm over Blood of the Dead. I mean, Firebase Z. Let me explain before people are pointing fingers. Like, why are you putting Farm in D tier? Which is lackluster. Why is Farm even here? Well, let me explain something. Farm, on the other hand, has replayability. On the PS3, that is. PS4 Firebase Z makes the game get crashed on round 8 or 11-ish. Like, that's pretty much it. But Farm is still it's still a bad map. Like, you still don't get Pack-a-Punch, the explosive zombies, not having a good training area. But, like, it's still a lackluster map, which is very fun with randoms or, well, anybody else. Alright, here we go. We got the Grossum House. Yes, so this is the second zombies map that is not Treyarch. But I think this is honestly above Noct. But nothing else, honestly. Oh, whoops. Sorry. Noct is average. And like I said, it's still going to be in that middle of the pack. Grossum House is like a worse version of Verrückt, but it's still a cool map to experience as well as some of your first. Alright, you got Bus Depot. Oh, I forgot about the damn thing. Yeah, Bus Depot is an F, but it's easily better than Terramana Igloo. Yeah, it's funny. I would rather play Bus Depot over these three maps. It's so funny to think about. And now we're going to talk about Nuketown, because I see a lot of people trash on Nuketown. A lot. And I think Nuketown is on the bottom of the sea. The random perk spawns is still a big giant pain in the ass if you don't know where Jug is. But besides that, it's pretty decent. I also think it's very fun on co-op. Because I think it's more a co-op map than a solo. So if you're playing solo, you probably would put it in F tier or E even. But I think that's kind of it. Right, here we go. We got Ancient Evil. Ancient Evil, in my opinion, is in A tier. Okay, let me explain why it's below Mauer der Toten. Mauer, like, I understand. Actually, you know what? Never mind. No, not above Origins, you silly Duke. Sorry. Ancient Evil is still a great map. I like the Four Gauntlets is amazing, but again, it is a page out of Origins book. And also, Ancient Evil is still a really great map. Although the layout is a little frustrating to think. And still, the boss fight is amazing, but it's pretty honestly bad for an end of the Chaos story, honestly. If this wasn't the end of Chaos, or, I mean, if I would rather take Tag der Toten's story than this bullcrap. Here you go. We have Outbreak. I think this is the last Zombies map for Cold War. Now, Outbreak is still a very, very good map. I think I'm going to put it above Town, because forced to ejectives are pretty annoying sometimes, but the side ones are pretty fun to do. The main ones sometimes are a pain, like, for example, the transport is pretty annoying. Surge is not annoying unless you're playing solo, then it's actually pretty much a big giant pain. Retrieval is also a big giant pain if you do not, and repeat, do not have Ether Strap or a vehicle. It's kind of it. Alright, I'm going to be right back. Actually, you know what? Never mind. I think I don't have an ally zombies map mode. Oh. Alright, I'm back, and we're just going to pretty much do it in order at this point. We got Dead in the Night. Dead in the Night goes in E tier. Now, let me explain something. The Wonder Weapon is cool. The Wolf is annoying, but he looks cool. The atmosphere is cool. But that's it. Everything else about this map is complete annoyingness. If this was a BO3, I would probably put it at average, but that's kind of it. Then you got Tag der Toten. Tag der Toten, in my opinion, is significantly worse than Call. And that's where I'm putting it. Below not. And that's what you get for taking its fucking name. Okay. Calm down. Alright, so let me talk about Tag der Toten. Why did you have to remake the Thunder Gun and the Wonder Wolf? I would much rather have you change the motherfucking one. I would rather have you keep the Wonder Weapons than changing it. Let's be clear. If it was like that, I'll probably put it above Call of the Dead, honestly. But no, you have to change it. The side Easter egg with that thing was pretty cool. But the ending, like I said, it's still bad, but it's not as bad as Ancient Evils. Then you got the Rising Drac. This is probably the only map that is actually going to go to Great Tier that is remaining. So that's really all I have to say. Now you got the Final Right. I think this is the last. Yeah, this is the last non-Treyarch map. And I think the Final Reich should go this spot right here. I still think Mauer is better, but like the Final Reich's Easter egg is good. I actually know how to do the Easter egg. It's actually one of the first Easter eggs I wanted to complete. This map was really great, and I don't think it deserves anything but a B or an A. Now you got 9. I actually have played 9 a lot lately before I was making the video course. I'm gonna put 9 above Ancient Evil. 9 is a really great map, and I think 9 could easily become a really... It was built for BO4. It was built for BO4. The boss fight was cool. The beginning of the map, like, when it came out, it stinked because of the stupid, hatred of the BO4 system. But 9 is a really great map. The only thing I could say is decently bad is how many ball zombies there are, and also some pointless areas like the pawn area. You could mix up some stuff with the map, and you could easily just get rid of that entire area. Now you got the Reese. Shut your mother effing mouth. Stop it.